Hey everybody, thank you for clicking this video. Today I have my man Clutch on the channel and we've been cooking up something special for you guys.
What's up, guys?
And if you don't know Clutch, he's a mythic player. He's made the top 10 on the weekends a couple times, and he actually has his own YouTube channel. We're going to put the link in the description for you guys to check out. Now it is my pleasure to announce our new series, Ballin on a Budget. We're going to be posting these videos on both of our channels, so make sure you get over to Clutches and hit that subscribe button.
I appreciate that. So basically what the idea is, we're going to be putting together some cheap decks. You might have to purchase a couple cards, but they're going to be like, cheaper ones. Like, we're not including anything crazy in any of these decks. Want to keep it budget friendly.
Right on. And to start out, Clutch helped me put together a zoo death list. So let's jump into it. Okay, so I've got the deck pulled up that me and Clutch put together. And starting with the 1-drops, we got the Blight Bomb. Just a great card. I feel like this is almost an auto include in every death deck.
I agree.
The Bomb Fly, it's useful because of the afterlife. It does 3 damage to each god. Card Shark. And the reason we put Card Shark on here, because it summons a 1/1 token with Frontline. We'll talk about that later when we get to the Skull Scepter. So Wild Hog, just great stats. And Shield Bearer. Moving on to the 2s. The Living Container, Possessed Acolyte. These are often used together. So when you get below 15 health, you can go ahead and play the Acolyte and then put the Living Container on it, and you get that nice onion of minions.
Nice onion. Another's Advocate is great for the onion as well. Very sticky boards you can make with the Living Container combined with these minions here.
Yeah, and this is the first trial card we selected, but they're very affordable, and I think they're a good pickup. Next we have the Axe Woman. Just another great card. You see this in almost every deck. 2 Skeleton Heavies. And we have the Skull Scepter. And this is kind of the centerpiece of this deck. If you're able to get this out early, each one of your creatures that dies, it's going to deal 1 damage to your opponent's god. So like that Card Shark, for example, you've got 2 1/1 minions right there. It's almost like dealing 2 damage to your opponent's face. And we have 1 Wicked Fae for the ping, and also the 1/1 token.
Yeah, Skull Scepter is really the bread and butter of the deck, like, for sure. Definitely want to be hard mulliganing for it and trying to get it out as quickly as possible.
I agree. So we've got another trial card here with the Cruel Overseer. It's another one of those cards which has the below 15 health trait. And with this one, you're going to get 2 1/1 implings each turn. So combined with the Skull Scepter, it's huge. You can do a ton of damage with this thing. And we also have the V-Rock, another one of Death staples. Not only does it have great stats, but you basically get to draw 2 cards with it because of its roar and its afterlife.
Yeah, very aggressively statted, which is just what we want in the deck too.
Next, we have some 4-drops. We got the Wetlands Ogre.
Honestly, just great stats for the mana. 4 mana, you get 9 stats. That is vanilla as it comes. Pretty good though. There's really not another 4-drop in Death that fills the mana slot that I could find, at least.
Yeah, true. And sometimes you just need a big body. You need a big body on board.
It's a big body. It's good.
And last but not least, we have the Sand Scorpion, which he disappeared on us. But I'll go ahead and pull them up again real quick. So
Sand Scorpion's pretty good at finishing off games. If you have like a bomb fly in your void, it does that extra 3 damage. It brings back your advocates. You could use it to draw with V-Rock. You can bring back your acolytes, your 6/6s if you're below 15 HP. Really good closer card for sure.
yeah, very versatile. And the deadly, it's just kind of the cherry on top.
Yeah, absolutely. Because you go into those 5-6 mana turns, the deadly can trade pretty well with whatever they're playing.
Yeah, and there were a couple other cards we thought about putting in. Obviously, Neferu, great card, but she was a little bit outside of our budget for this series.
Yeah, if you have Nef or you want to add Neferu to the deck, by all means add it to the deck. But you want to keep it a budget friendly deck, and Neferu right now is not budget friendly. I think she's going for 0.04 ETH right now.
Oh yeah,
about $80. Yeah.
And were there any other cards you thought we could have maybe included?
Yeah, definitely. There's some early. The deck does a lot of damage, but also takes a lot of damage because you're using your god power to. It hurts yourself as well. So some healing would be nice. There's a lot of cheap healing that has, that is on the verge of being an include, such as Return to the Cave, Dangerous Ritual. Looking at it right now, deal 4 to each god. That's a lot of damage from hand. There's a couple other cards that deal damage from hand that we didn't include because they were either expensive or they didn't really curve with the deck. But definitely some cards to look out for in depth. You have any in mind?
Yeah, kind of like you were saying, the Brimstone, we thought about that. Not a bad card. This Ragnarok here, just some damage from the hand, 3 damage. It also gives burn +3 to each creature. Now, I mean, if you have a Skull Scepter out and you've got a board, for all those creatures that are dying off, it's going to be doing 1 damage to your opponent's god. And I also think Necronomics wouldn't be a bad pick. This can be used to get your god down to 15 health, benefit from the Possessed Acolyte or the Cruel Overseer. So I think all those cards are valid.
Yeah, I'd say all those cards are like in a package together. Like if you run one, you want to be running them all, because yeah, the Necro gets you closer to 15, but if you get the 15 faster, you're gonna want more healing. So you kind of want all of that if you're going for it. I'd say you can't just add one of the cards to the deck and make it better.
Yeah, very true. But I'd say this list is pretty solid, and it's inexpensive. So let's go ahead and hop into some games. All right, loading into a match here. We're gonna go ahead and take Soulburn. We're going against Magic. I'll see what he's gonna take.
I think to see Clear Mind here. It's pretty good against Death also.
Yeah, I would say Clear Mind, probably one of the best god powers in the game, if not the best.
He's thinking about it. Nope,
yeah.
he found it. Oh, this is perfect. We
yeah,
do the
this
Skull
is
Scepter.
good. So we got the Skull Scepter. We're always looking to get this as soon as possible just to do the extra damage. We also have Nether's Advocate and Bombfly, and it looks like we're going second. So what do you think? Should we keep this or maybe dig for something else?
I'd dig the Bombfly.
All right.
For something more, 3-drop. That's probably perfect. Skull Scepter and Advocate, the V-Rock. I can see it now.
Yeah, I like this.
So in the Magic matchup, I think you want to be going as fast as possible, because
oh yeah,
Magic only gets stronger the longer the game goes on. So the sooner you kill them, the better. That's a volatile imp.
Yeah, I was not expecting that. So what do you think? Just throw the Skull Scepter down?
Skull Scepter is so good. We sacrifice a little bit of board control, but I say I think it's worth it.
Yeah, to get it in your opening hand, oh, feels good.
Other play there might have been Soulburn. Soulburn is volatile imp. Could have thought about that.
Right? I didn't even think about it. So next turn we have a plethora of options.
Yeah, too many. There's a wand. Our relic is way better than that one.
Yeah, the lambasting wand.
Yeah. Also, guys, it's worth noting that there's some relic removal in the shop right now. Should probably be racing for that.
Yeah, I'd agree. So what do you think here? We could use our Blight Bomb and pip out the Advocate, or just play a creature. Oh, Soulburn too.
I think it's just Advocate here. Kind of want to Blight Bomb something bigger than this.
Yeah, I agree. Chances are he will take this out, but you never know. Taking a little bit of damage from the lambasting wand.
Yeah, it does not feel good, but we do have this Cruel Overseer in hand, so it's probably fine that we take some damage.
At last.
All right. So we threw some front line down, and honestly, I wouldn't mind Blight Bombing it just to get it out of our way.
It is in the way. I'd say we V-Rock first. You see
V-Rock.
our options. Yeah,
It's
drop
always
the
good.
V-Rock.
Yeah, so we're gonna V-Rock first because we want to draw before we make any other decisions. And it looks like we got a Wicked Fae.
I'm okay with hitting and Blight Bombing here. I think it stops some of his favor, and it also gets it out of the way for next turn.
All right. And he will be taking 1 point of damage because we have the Skull Scepter out as well.
Beautiful. We also gotta get yeah, that's another reason this Cruel Overseer needs to come online as fast as possible. So if someone says 1/1 imps and he takes the damage for everyone that dies, that's a lot. That gets out of hand.
Yeah, it fits pretty well in this deck.
The Wicked Phase too, cards that summon more cards. Whenever you have the Skull Scepter up, like all that damage, it adds up really fast. Get rid of our 3/2, kind of annoying.
Oh no, it looks like he's gonna. Oh, dude, I
Oh,
thought for
doesn't see
sure
it.
he was gonna take the Bronze Servant. Wow.
I don't think he sees it.
Okay, so what are we doing here? We've got we could play the Wicked Fae, take care of the Imp. The Jail
I like
Beast
the Wicked Fae.
will summon a 1/1 Impling as well. Okay, so let's
Yep.
start with this. We draw another Blight Bomb as well.
Do we want to Blight Bomb that, or do we want to
We could
just burn it? Yeah, I think it's just burn it. We're at 18. This is good. We want to get a little lower here. You can still buy that relic removal in the shop.
True. Now we do have a Pip. You think we should hold on to it, or should we try to go wide?
Go by with the bomb fly. I kind of like it. Yeah, I like it because if he doesn't put us to 15 next turn, we could put ourselves there with his bomb fly. This also makes him less likely to just buy that relic removal. Maybe he's scared with how much damage we're threatening, which is a little bit. It's a bit. Lands Ogre, good draw. What's that?
Flame Caller. It's got backline, and it's gonna do 1 damage to each of our creatures.
Suffer.
Card can get out of hand pretty fast.
Maybe we use the Blight Bomb on it.
I like the Blight Bomb, but it makes it hard to play the Cruel Overseer.
Oh, true.
But I think you do have to Blight Bomb it though.
Okay. Yeah, so we Blight Bomb it. We could trade here, and then we get the Cruel Overseer out.
Yeah, you could do that. I
Or-
like it. I like that trade there. I like that trade.
All right, let's do it.
And this also gets. We should probably buy that Bronze Servant. Yeah. This also gets our Bomb Fly in the Void, which now this Sand Scorpion. We can trigger the Bomb Fly with the Sand Scorpion.
A little bit of extra damage. I do like getting this Cruel Overseer out ASAP. Like you were mentioning earlier, the Cruel Overseer with the Skull Scepter, we could potentially be doing a lot of damage.
Yeah, it looks like we're going to. 'Cause that is summoning a wave of imps at the end of every one of our turns. That's a lot. So he's got to deal with the imps, and he still takes the 1 damage when they die. Like,
Oof.
it's kind of insane.
I'm surprised he hasn't been using his God power as
My
much.
turn.
Yeah, I guess if you're ever on the other end of this matchup, you should probably be clear-minding as often as possible. Get those protects in.
Okay, so here we see he's played a Deadly, and I'd like to keep this alive, so I'm thinking we trade. I mean, we could trade both of our imps. So we've got a Vanguard Axwoman.
I don't even mind trading because he's still taking damage with the Skull Scepter. So I'm okay with trading in the 3 of the imps. He's still taking that 1 damage. It's basically like we're hitting his face, but we're just clearing minions too.
All right, so we successfully took out the Deadly. We still have 5 mana.
A little off curve, but probably just play the Ogre or Servant and Burn.
I'm running out of time.
Whatever you think's best.
Let's try the Ogre.
Look at that.
Beautiful.
More imps. Just exactly what you want to see. Now, at this point, I don't think there's a way out of this form.
Yeah, it's looking a little rough. But we are coming up on 6 mana. Maybe he's got an asterisk. Maybe not if he just
It looks
traded
like
there.
it. Oh, versatile. Still took the 1 damage. Oh, that's so gross. I think that's the first time he got power this game.
At last.
Is he dead here?
I don't know. So we could get 3 damage from the Bombfly and the Sand Scorpion interaction. So that's 3, 6, 7. I think we're a little short. Or wait,
Shield Bearer.
we've
You
got
got
the
it.
Shield Bearer. All right, cool. So we'll go ahead and play the Shield Bearer.
Pop the Protector with the 1/1. Get him down to 3. Sand Scorpion for the Bombfly. Not too shabby. Also, guys, I think it's worth noting with this deck, if you and your opponent die at the same time, you still win if it's your turn. So don't be afraid to burn your own Bombfly or something to get that extra damage. You will win if you both die.
So there you have it. Zoo Death, babies. And if you run this deck, let me know how it worked for you, or if you made any card substitutions, leave a comment. I'm interested to hear your card picks. And make sure to check out Clutch's channel. We will be uploading the next video on that channel. And until next time, peace.